Let's a go. Or let's a Sonic? What is Sonic? Run. Oh, okay. Hello, Mana here, and welcome to Tye.EXE. Found this game at a garage sale. Hope it's not haunted. Or something. Submission for Dogbrain's RPG Maker Horror Game Jam. And this is the first submission that's come up, so I'm going to be trying to play a bunch from this one. But yeah, we'll see how we go. This is the image, but it's meant to be a horror game jam, so... yeah, well, I don't know, we'll jump in, we'll see how it is. I hope you guys are doing well, thank you for watching, I really appreciate it. And yeah, let's jump in. Okay, so I think we're straight into it. This is like me just opening the game, so... April 20th, 2024. I'd gone to the garage sale looking for something interesting. Nothing really caught my attention until I found an old box full of what appeared to be toys and games from someone's childhood. One specific item stood out from the rest, a Genesis cartridge that mysteriously had no label. In the label's place was one word, crudely written in a red permanent marker. Tye. I recognized the name. Tye was an old 2D platforming franchise I was and still am a pretty big fan of. So, wanting to replay an old classic, I asked the lady running the sale how much she wanted for it. She told me the game didn't even work anymore. Trying to turn it on just led to a bunch of garbled data. But when I put it in my Genesis that night... oh, so she sold a game that wasn't working. Very nice. Oh, cool. Okay, I quite like this graphic. Nice. Very cool. I know what's going on my thumbnail. Oh, hello. What was that? Concerning. Oh, this is cool. Okay, so I think we just have... oh, got some Sonic thing going on. Ah, alright. Yeah, apparently it's just... yeah, just walk and shifts. So... well, I'm using a controller, but anyway. Let's a go. Or... let's a Sonic? What is Sonic? Either way. Oh, hi. What's up? Friend? Did you just grow? Downpour. Oh, okay. Next level? Meow. I assume we can pretty much just meow. Hello? Run. Oh, okay. I can feel the warmth of your neck and the light in your eyes. I can't wait to watch as the air escapes your lungs, as your body goes cold and the life in you slowly fades away. Oh, don't threaten me with a good time. Okay. Your life is mine to take. Wow, so forward. Alright, I was not expecting that. That was way higher quality than I expected. Alone. I like this. I don't know, this is like... it's, I don't know, it's strange, but... I'm glad I played it. What if I go backwards? I don't know. That was like, I don't know. Got some quality mixed in between... oh, hi. Are you friend? Okay, we don't go that way. Oh. Friend? I mean, he's smiling, right? Adorable. This is too good. My future was taken from me. Like what happened to the Tye franchise? You know, after they cancelled Type 4. Yes, exactly. The concept art was so good. The way they planned to bring together what made the original trilogy so iconic looked so insanely promising. Why throw it all away because some blue guinea pig was selling better? It's not fair. This franchise was so ahead of its time. It should have lived on for years. Oh, god damn it. Who cares? Okay, we still zooming. I'm not familiar with this. Like, I assume this is a real franchise. I'm unfamiliar. You know, it wasn't supposed to go like this. You're supposed to find this haunted game, notice stuff was way off, and then get this super spooked from all the spookiness. But you just had to be some kind of weirdo, didn't you? Oh, do threaten me with a good time. So forward. Do you have no life preservation skills? I am a ghost. I mean, we kind of survived though, to be fair. 100% genuine example of a supernatural experience. And yet you're acting like some random chump at the library you feel like hitting on. How do you be so casual, so unfazed? I mean, we kind of survived it though, right? I mean, you're a ghost. Awesome, want to make out? I feel like you're missing the point of what I'm saying. Not only am I a ghost, but you know nothing about my past, the fact that I'm trying to kill you. For all you know, I could be some diabolical mass murderer who came back from the dead to find even more victims in this Genesis game. In fact, considering my actions, that would be the reasonable conclusion anyone would come to. But are you a mass murderer? Well, no. But the point is I could have been. If not a mass murderer, there may be some horrible demonic creature that would possess your body. Or maybe a rogue AI hell-bent on destroying the human race, starting with you. Or the worst of all, I could have been an AI artist. What would you have done if I was one of those things? Some horrible evil monster using this haunting experience to enact my own diabolical plots. You're lucky I'm just some guy who wanted to spook people. You seriously need to be more careful with the kind of people you interact with. Okay, I see what you're saying. You're saying you should tell me about yourself. That way I know I'm not hitting on an AI artist. You know what? Fine. Fine. Yeah, sure, why not? I'm not really sure what face I should be making. You said you wanted to know more about me, and I figured it'd be better to talk here rather than at that level. But I didn't really think past that. I guess I could start with how exactly I got here, huh? Well, I'm afraid to admit that my life wasn't anything particularly grand when I was alive. It wasn't bad or anything. Just not very noteworthy, I guess. Normal family, normal house, normal friends, normal job. I never really did anything in my life to stand out, but at the same time I never really wanted to, you know? Well, there was one abnormal thing. My obsession with the game you're playing right now. I'm sure you know Tye was never a particularly popular character. He was just one of many 90s platforms that came out on the Genesis. But something about him, the way his game played, his character design, it spoke to me. I get what you mean. Yeah? Well, I guess it's not surprising. Why else would someone buy a second-hand damaged copy of an unpopular game? Oh hey, speaking of that, I bet you're wondering why the cartridge's label is gone. Well, I'd love to tell you that I did that in preparation for when I'd bought the game, so I could really set the tone for the experience. But in actuality, that just happened naturally. I played the game so much the label eventually just peeled right off. That's usually how life goes, huh? You want things to have cool, deeper meanings, but in actuality, most things are just convenient coincidence. So, did you haunt the game on purpose? Oh, right. I was supposed to be talking about how I got here, wasn't I? No, it wasn't any purposeful endeavor. Most people don't really plan to die. I wasn't murdered or anything like that, if that's what you're wondering. No, life usually isn't that cool. Yeah, it was the kind of day when most life-altering event occurs. It was the kind of day when most life-altering events occurs in one's life. The kind of day when you'd never expect something like that to happen. I was working, stocking shelves in the frozen foods aisle. Until, suddenly, I was on the floor, unable to move. Next thing I know, I'm at the hospital, with the doctor telling me I contracted some chronic disease. For some reason, I can't seem to recall what that disease was. Chalk it up to being here for so long, I guess. Anyway, they said there was nothing they could do anymore. If they had caught it sooner, then it could have been treated. They told me I had about 2 years to live. Devastating news to hear, the day before I thought the biggest problem in my life was preparing to work for the Christmas shifts. But you know, 2 years. It could have been a lot worse. At least I had time to put my life in order. Make sure I wouldn't have any regrets and all that. But I guess my slowly dying body wanted to spread out the process. Around 3 months after I'd gotten the news, I was playing through Taiwan, trying to 100% complete it since that was something I'd never done. Until suddenly, something began to fill my lungs. It was warm. Soon I began to realize I was suffocating. There was nothing I could do. My body began to go numb and I tried to call for help, but I couldn't get past whatever was rapidly filling my lungs. I don't really consider myself a vindictive person, but in that moment I was furious. I was supposed to have more time. There was so much more I had planned. Why is this happening to me? I don't exactly know what caused me to haunt this cartridge, but I assume it was those feelings of anger. That's usually how people end up haunting stuff, right? Next thing I knew, I woke up here. Honestly, it was really disorienting. It took me months to figure out how to move or to even realize I had a body to move. I think someone tried to play the game during those initial weeks when I couldn't figure out how to orient myself. I wonder what the game looked like back then. Anyways, that's the gist of it. Man, you somehow got a vengeful ghost to tell you his life story. You're kind of amazing, you know that? Man, what a hypocrite I am. There I was bashing you for flirting with someone you knew nothing about, and here I am calling someone I knew nothing about amazing. Hey, on the topic of you, what's your story? You found a haunted object and your gut reaction was to flirt with a ghost? Not only that, but afterwards you sat here and listened to my uninteresting story? What's your deal? Who are you? My life? It's not much of a story. Say, do you think two ghosts can haunt the same cartridge? The end. Man, that got kind of like, it got real there. And kind of depressing, because, I mean, like if I'm reading the ending correctly, the implication was suicide, right? Like, it's like, yeah, that kind of got real there. Like this person who, living with trash all around, probably like, you know, depression, just suddenly found a real connection with like, you know, haunted cartridge type thing, and then, that was pretty good. I quite enjoyed that. I didn't know what to expect. I thought it was gonna be like a really small, maybe kind of silly project someone just kind of threw together because of the game jam and stuff and just doing something, but that honestly had a lot more like quality to it than I expected. I feel like all the artwork was really good. The kind of like small animated parts, like they looked really good. Yeah. I honestly thought that was really good. I'm curious about Tye now. Like I assume it's a real franchise, but if it's not, that's even more interesting actually. But I assume it must be. But I'm not familiar. Because, I mean, there was like a low sales, I think, mentioned, like, in some way, but, like, if it got 3 games, but I don't know. Let's see. Because, I mean, it sounds real, but I haven't heard of it. I mean, what do I search? Like, Tye platformer? Something like that? Because I feel like it's super interesting if it's not real, but it's even more interesting if it is real. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything, to be honest. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know, let me know what you thought of this, because I really think this was quite solid. I will do a quick search. Yeah, Siege Genesis Tye. Because, I mean, that's got a... Okay, if it's real, then rough, because Google wants to... Did you mean Siege Genesis type? I did not... It actually didn't even say... I can't even click that. Okay, so maybe this was just a story that... Yeah. Or it's even more rough, because I actually can't find it when searching the name directly. Huh, maybe it was like super obscure. I don't know, man. But thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you thought. I think this was actually really cool. And I'm going to try and play a lot more from this game jam. This is the first submission up, so I'll keep an eye out. I'll have this linked in the description, as well as the actual game jam itself if you guys want to check it out. And yeah, just be well, and thank you guys for watching. Have a good day. And I'll see you on something else soon. If you're new, subscribe if you enjoyed. Please and thank you. I really, really appreciate it. Yeah, just be well, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.